This controversial new study.
Kicking up a little controversy. You know, have you ever wondered?
Joining the discussion. Thank you so much for being with us.
Sure.
And Dr. Ashton, when I watch this, the first thing I think is, oh, great. I don't know, do I have the mommy gene or not? Oh, no. I already have 2 kids, so I might be in trouble.
That's right.
5 total, actually. Do you know if you have the mommy gene?
Not yet, and this test is not commercially available yet, so women can't go into their doctor's office and ask to be tested for the gene. But I think one of the things that's really brought to light with this new study is that this is the quintessential dialogue of nature versus
feel that, oh, it's okay, she's having a tantrum, she feels that.
They express my fear, you know, oh no, what if I don't have the mommy gene? And what does that do to us as women?
There's a lot of self-doubt, but I don't know a single mom, whether you say I've always wanted to be a mom or I'm not so sure, there's not a single mom out there who doesn't have ambivalence or get freaked out at the idea of becoming a mom or even during motherhood. And so the idea that this gene would dispose you one way or the other is really a shame. And what a lot of moms told me is that, oh great, here's another thing to divide us and judge each other.
She doesn't have the mom gene.
And that's clearly why she's acting that way, right? I mean, there's a lot of that going on, and I think that's what a lot of moms are afraid of.
And so let's bring the men into this, Dr. Ashton.
Yeah.
Is there a gene out there potentially for men, whether or not they would be good fathers?
we're actually more maternal/paternal than a lot of women. I think one of the other things that this study does is it kind of validates those women out there who say, this is not for me.
Right.
And you know what? Maybe now
It's
science.
a good thing to recognize
exactly.
that. But can I ask you this? If you don't have the gene, can you still be a good mom?
Yeah, you can compensate.
I mean, absolutely. Every mom is so hard on themselves. Just because you may not feel like delighted changing a diaper does not mean you're not going to be a good mom. You can compensate for it, and you can be a terrific mother. And moms have to allow themselves not to be excited all the time to be a mom. They have to forgive themselves, and they have to have confidence that they're the best mother.
Absolutely, and I think this is another example of that human behavior is not I have the gene, I don't have the
That's
gene.
right.
Human behavior exists on a spectrum in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And this is just another way of manifesting it. But it would be a shame for career women who are so busy, who see themselves a certain way, to use this gene as an excuse to say, well, this is clearly, I'm not cut out for this.
I think it's more information, and it definitely, when you take, as you said, Juju, a very complex behavior like mothering or parenting, and you can put some science and some genetics behind it, it's very interesting. But again, it's a piece of that puzzle. It's such a complex thing when you talk about behavior, and there are so many other things that enter into it.
And therefore, the discussion will go on and on. I'm sure, ladies, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. And